Hello.
And to you, good day.
Okay, so I have a question about hybrid children.
Yes.
I was going to ask you, do you think that I have any hybrid children?
Do I think that you do? Or do I know that you do?
Do you know that I have any hybrid children?
I do.
Okay. Can you give me some information about that?
Such as?
Anything would be good.
Anything?
Yeah, any information.
Some are boys and some are girls.
Oh, okay.
You said anything.
Yeah. And do you know when they're going to be coming to Earth?
Most likely the time frame for many of them will be toward the latter part of the window near the year of 2033 to begin with, and then proceeding from there until about the year 2050.
How neat. How cool. Okay. And I have a different question.
Yeah.
This one's more about like animals and, like love and all that stuff.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
All right. How precise of you. Is this vague day on your planet or something?
I feel like I'm pretty vague most of the time.
All right.
But what's your intake on veganism? What do you feel about veganism? Like, treating animals and bees like in the...
Everything deserves respect, does it not?
Yes, it does.
But the idea is to form a respectful and beneficial relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
And understand the reflections you are being given by them.
Yes.
What else do you need to know?
Well, I just wanted your input.
Well, that's all you get on vague day.
Okay. And do you feel like veganism is a part of our future to
Define what you are calling that term.
Veganism? Not eating animals.
It's up to the individual. It's up to what is necessary for them. Again, forming a respectful relationship and using it to your benefit.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
There are many, many, many very spiritual people who still consume animals. But they do it in a way the animal understands, and they become part of one another in a very different way than somebody who's just chewing their way through life.
Oh.
Do you understand? It's a very different relationship and a very different kind of ritual and a very respectful one on a very high level.
How do they go about that?
Well, first, again, you understand that you are a part of nature. You're not apart from it. You are a part of it. Mm-hmm. And therefore, you define yourself through that nature, and you relate to the idea that everything is one thing from a different point of view. You are the animal. It is you. It's just a different reflection from a different angle. So in a sense, all you're doing is consuming yourself. You understand?
So what if I eat like a piece of lettuce? Am I still eating myself?
Everything is you.
Oh, okay.
You could eat a rock and it would be you. From another point of view.
Okay.
But the point is, you don't have to force yourself to be spiritual. Allow yourself to do things in a natural way that feels correct for you.
Of course.
Don't force it. That's not being spiritual. Mm-hmm. Being spiritual is allowing the way things need to be okay until they change of their own accord naturally. Because you raise your vibration, then simply don't need that anymore.
True.
Yes?
Yes, yes.
Does this help?
It helps very much. Thank you.
Many of you consider the idea of certain indigenous groups on your planet, such as what you call American Indians, Native Americans, whatever term you wish to use, as being relatively spiritual people, yes?
Yeah, very spiritual.
They love to eat.
They do.
But they do it in a different way.
They do. They pray and thank the animal for everything, give it its blessings.
But it's more than just what it appears on the surface.
Yes.
It's much deeper than that. And if you learn to do it that way, then any act in that sense can be a spiritual act. Yes?
Yes, yes.
All right. So you understand what we're saying?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Okay.
So, bon appetit.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I'm really enjoying your humor.
Oh, all right, thank you. We enjoy all of your humors as well.
Awesome.
You are much funnier than you may think.
I like that. would it be accurate to say that when I am following my highest excitement to the best of my ability with no insistence, that any definitions that might be stopping me or could get in my way of doing that would automatically be dissolved?
They would come to your attention to be let go of. That's how they get dissolved.
Okay, cool. So
Because it's about taking responsibility and being an active, engaging, interactive being with your reality and with what it is you have bought into. So one of the tools in the kit of excitement is to bring to your attention the things that might be within you that are not of your excitement, so you can let them go and add their energy to your excitement. That's how they get dissolved more often than not. It doesn't mean that sometimes certain ones might not dissolve semi-automatically, so to speak, but for the most part, the ones that are there for the purpose of actually going through a process that will actually enhance your intelligence about yourself and your reality will not automatically dissolve. They will give you the opportunity to work with it so that you can be conscious of the dissolution and thus know what it is you're doing and know what it is you're becoming. Yes?
And yes, and is that what you call process?
Yes.
Okay.
And whatever process is necessary will remain. Now, you can allow yourself to reduce the number of processes in your life greatly sometimes. This is through a permission slip technique we have defined called the threshold of believability. You can say, well, with my present belief system, do I believe it's possible for such and such to manifest, let's say 20 years from now? Yes, no problem. That's more than enough time. Do I believe it's possible for such a thing to manifest in my life 10 years from now? Absolutely. Not a moment's hesitation, not a shadow of a doubt that that's more than enough time for such a manifestation in my life. Do you believe it's possible that 5 years is enough? Well, maybe. The instant that you hesitate to say yes, that's how long it will take with your present belief system. Now you can ask, well, what would I have to believe is true in order for it to take that kind of time, in order for me to have these kinds of processes? And if you find that belief and let it go, you can take the threshold of believability test again and see if you can sail through or past the 5-year mark. Oh yes, now when having changed that belief, I know that 5 years is more than enough time. I don't need any more processing than that for these kinds of things to manifest in my life. Not necessarily insisting on them, just using them as a symbolic representation of the kinds of things and the energy that is reflective of your excitement that could manifest. And you keep on going down and reducing the time until again you hesitate. Then you look at the beliefs that cause the hesitation. As soon as you get to the point where there are no more beliefs to let go of, whatever time remains is the amount of time it needs to take in order for you to have a deeper appreciation of the process and know who you are more consciously and why you are choosing to do what you're doing. So that's a tool that can be used to reduce the processes to their absolute necessary minimum.
One of the things I've been finding is that after a period of manifesting many things that I have intended, I then enter a time of compression where
Yes.
I'm wanting to turn inwards and reflect.
Yes.
And
These are natural cycles.
right, but what happens is when that starts to happen, I resist it because I
Why?
feel that momentum is slowing down, and I don't want that.
No. You need to have a different perspective, a different definition that works for you about that process of cycles. So you're looking at it like this.
Right.
Yes?
Yes.
But you could look at it like this, couldn't you? And always going up even while you're going down.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. And that makes sense to me because when the next phase comes along, I'm in a more powerful place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Create the definitions that work for you, and you will extract the benefit from the experience that is reflective of the definition that works for you and not the one that doesn't. It's that simple. When we talk about the idea that your definitions actually determine your experience, we mean it. We mean it. Literally. Please take us literally. So if you have a definition that you have that doesn't work for you, here's how I'm defining it. This is what I'm experiencing. Change the definition to one that works for you. Reinvent it. Use your imagination. Expand your perspective. Think of another way to look at it. And that will be as real. That will be as real. Yes?
Yes, and I've started to do that, and
All right.
I've given myself permission to have the process and not rush through it and actually enjoy that time.
All right. Well, thank you. And besides, what's your rush? You're an eternal, infinite being. Where are you going?
Good point.
You're always, 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 always only going to wind up here and now. Because that's the only place and time there is.
Right.
So what's your hurry?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. My final question, if there's something that we can conceive of as something that we want.
Not about wanting. It's about what you need.
Right. That's where I feel a bit confused.
Many times the idea may coincide with what you need when you say, I desire something, I want something. It may manifest exactly as you saw it, but the idea is it doesn't always. And therefore insistence on wanting it to be a certain way may actually be a way of short-circuiting getting something even greater that you need. Mm-hmm. So never insist on the wanting. Allow yourself to be open to what you need, or if you want to insist on wanting, then want what you need. Because it will always be the perfect thing. Does that make sense?
Yes, and so if what I want and what I need are the same, that's where I would feel my excitement.
Not necessarily.
So how
Again,
would I
you have to have
distinguish?
discernment
Right.
about these things and recognize where your wants may, in fact, simply be anxieties disguised as excitement. So as long as it's clear that that's not the case, then yes, they may align. But again, insistence that they do is missing the point. Because you don't have, as a physical mind, you do not have the capacity to imagine what the higher mind can imagine. You can imagine wonderful things, but use them as a symbol of what may manifest because they are representative of the excited state that you prefer to be in, but drop the picture because you don't know that that picture might in fact not be a limitation on what could manifest even more magnificently than your physical mind was capable of imagining. So look at that as a symbol you can use to get you into the proper state. Don't insist on it as being the absolute outcome because it may not be. If you understand that that visualization may in fact be an absolute limitation on what could happen, you'll drop it and allow what needs to happen to happen.
I have found that to be. I have found that what has happened has been way, way better than my plan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just let it keep happening. Trust the way your life unfolds. Don't get in your way. Your higher mind knows exactly what you need that is in alignment with your ecstasy. Even if it delivers something you don't prefer, that's in alignment with your ecstasy because there's something about seeing that you needed to see to actually increase your ecstasy. If you use it that way, you'll experience it that way. If you think there's something wrong, that this doesn't belong in my life, that's when you stop the whole process and short-circuit it and only experience the negativity. You choose that path instead of the one that you prefer. Make
So whatever,
sense?
yes, and so whatever is in my life now is what needs to be here.
Exactly.
And when the next thing comes, it will come when it needs to come.
And the irony is, the more you accept that what is what needs to be, the faster it will go away and something will replace it. Because you're using it up instead of insisting it doesn't belong, which is resisting it, which is making it stick around because you are robbing it of its forward momentum by focusing on it as something that doesn't belong, which makes it stick. Yes?
Yes.
You're beginning to understand how the machine works?
Yes. I like the
Yes?
machine. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And it feels easy to just trust the process.
It is already automatic. Why reinvent the wheel, as you say? The machine already works perfectly, and it works perfectly positively or negatively. So why not use it in the way that you prefer to instead of using it in the way that you don't? Yes?
Yes.
Remember, it's unconditional. It doesn't care what you decide. It will support you unconditionally. If you focus on the negative, it will support you unconditionally in experiences that are negative. But it will also support you unconditionally in the experiences that are positive if that's the path you choose. It doesn't have a mind of its own. It's never going to contradict you. It's designed to support you unconditionally. For those who are confused, please turn to the page in your dictionary where the definition of unconditionally is. Without condition. Yes?
Yes.
Does this help?
It very much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And by the way, there are absolutely no exceptions anywhere to that idea of being supported. You're always supported. Please remember that the people, going back to the issues of self-worth, who feel they're not being supported, who feel that they, out of all of creation, are not worthy, that's one of the most arrogant statements you can make. Because you're singling yourself out as being so different from everyone else that creation supports that you're shining a spotlight on yourself. It's not humility, it's arrogance.
Hey, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
So when you interact with other civilizations,
Yes.
is that a manifestation of the expansion of your own consciousness?
Absolutely. And our excitement.
Yes. And so when we visit the stars,
Yes.
that's a manifestation of the expansion of our consciousness.
For
as
many
well.
of you, it will be. Yes.
Yeah, great. So I had spoken to you about a dream that I had.
Yes.
And where I was in a house.
Yes.
And I walked by and I saw a reptilian or reptilian feet.
Yes.
And a human woman was having sex with the reptilian.
Yes.
I only saw the feet,
Yes.
but I knew, and I just walked by.
Yes.
And I had this thought that I was supposed to do that too. And then I thought, oh, well, I guess I don't have to. But then I felt this need to kind of get out of the house. And so I got out of the house, and it was, it stuck with me.
Yes.
And I'm wondering, and so I asked the question outside to the wind, and it told me that that was me seeing me.
Yes.
So what is that a representation of?
It's a representation of the fact that all of you have counterparts in different civilizations, and those are usually the ones you interact with first when you're encountering other dimensional beings.
Right. So I was interacting with a counterpart of myself.
Yes. This could lead to some very crude humor.
Bring it. I knew that was where it was going, so.
All right. Well, then we'll leave it up to your imagination.
So,
Yes.
why have reptilians gotten kind of a bad rap on the planet? Because
they are genetically linked to you by being hybridized from the original Saurian DNA that existed on your world. And your reptilian brain as a mammal views them as a predator willing to eat you, even though they're not.
Right.
Therefore, you react in survival mode, fight or flight, and you project onto them the idea that they are evil, mean, and nasty beings who want nothing more than to take you over and control you and consume you, when in fact, it's a bad rap.
It's a total bad rap. I've never had that experience or feeling when I've interacted with reptilians.
Yes, but that's the mechanism that is involved,
Yeah.
is the reptilian brain in the mammal
Right. Okay.
of your body.
Okay. So I was interacting with the
You were learning to love yourself from a different point of view,
Oh.
in order to put it sweetly.
I love that.
Yes, you did. Quite often.
I really did. I walked by going, they're okay. They're good. Okay, cool. So, another dream.
Yeah, yes.
I was at a waterfall, and there was a little girl there, and she was looking into the hole beyond the water of the waterfall.
Yes.
And this beautiful yellow snake started coming out of the waterfall.
Yes.
And I felt like...
There's some similarity here.
Okay.
You're getting, again, a screen projection of something that is symbolic and representative of that energy that you're interacting with.
Okay. But then there was a snake that started to wrap around my my arm, my right arm, and it started squeezing me really tight.
Yes.
And then this other woman came and I said, "It's squeezing me too tight."
Yes.
Do you know what that was about? Because
Well, again, you're sort of testing your powers. You're testing your strength and seeing what it is you can handle and what it is you can't at the moment.
Okay. That makes
You're
sense.
putting a squeeze on yourself. Yes?
So putting pressure, a bit of
Yes,
pressure?
kind of. A little bit of creative pressure. See how much you can take. See how far you're willing to go. See what it is you can learn.
Right.
See what you can absorb.
Right.
Yes?
Yes, I that makes sense. I tend to do that.
All right. You choose to do that. It's not a tendency.
Thank you.
It's a choice.
Thank you.
Will that do?
One more. So I have a question about wolves.
Wolves. yeah.
Yes. How do you perceive wolves, and are they connected with the dog star?
They are, but they are something different, obviously. They are the idea of family,
Yes.
the idea of group cooperation. There are many different kinds of things that are reflective and symbolic in your reality. And of course, it depends upon what cultural filter you are looking at them through.
Okay.
Because different cultures on your planet will have slightly different interpretations of this idea.
Right.
But they are a very powerful representation in that sense of strength, of family bonds, of cooperation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes. And so do they definitely have ties with the dog star, Sirius?
They do. And they have representations in cultures on your planet that have to do with being the initiators and builders of cities and civilizations, yes?
Oh, that's what I was wondering.
Look at your Roman mythology. Romulus and Remus,
Oh, wow.
nurtured by a she-wolf,
Yeah.
yes?
Yeah.
So it's symbolic of the energy that they build family, bonds, cities, expansions, the pack in that sense.
Right.
You become part of the pack.
Right.
Does that help you?
It does a lot.
All right. Then that is sufficient?
That is sufficient. Thank
Then
you.
thank you for sharing your dream about your encounter with your reptilian.
Because it's already happened. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But,
Okay, I get it.
are you sure?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Can you
Okay.
play with that?
I can.
All right. So play with the fact in your imagination. Let a picture unwind, if you wish to use the word imagine or pretend. An actual encounter where you really have met us face to face. Imagine it. Doesn't matter if it's absolutely, literally accurate, according to how it actually did happen. Use that as a symbol to garner the energy of the encounter. And as soon as you start playing with that, little bit at a time, in those imaginary scenarios, when you imagine them in a relaxed state, little bits of them will start to come to life. Little bits of those pictures in your mind, those encounters, as they play out in your imagination, will suddenly take on a life of their own. For example, you might suddenly see an image of us turn and look at you in a way you didn't imagine. And you will suddenly recognize that you're actually remembering part of the actual encounter. It will have a realistic quality to it, a lucid quality to it. If you're a little bit taken aback by that at the moment, it's all right. Because it may appear that suddenly your own imagination is not under your control. But it is. It's just that you are allowing bits and pieces of that recollection to come to life again. And suddenly the reality will supersede whatever symbol you've created in your imagination, no matter how realistic it may appear. It will take on a dimensional quality of actual life. And in that snippet, in that moment, in that fraction of an instant, you will see the true life in our eyes, and you will know that the encounter was real. And the more you do that, the more real it will become, until such time as there is no difference between what is unfolding in your imagination and suddenly, out of that state, out of that imagining, one day, you will blink and think you're coming out of your imagination, but we will still be standing in front of you. And you will realize we have arrived.
I see.
Now, does that help?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will add one more bit of information we have not been allowed to share with you until now.